Hello, welcome to another standard gameplay video. This time we're doing a mono blue Defiler of Dreams deck. It's based around that. It's really just a bunch of card draw of and flying invasive dudes trying to just get through the deck. Got a single Triskaidekaphile just in case we do get the chance to get to 13 cards in hand and win that way. But it's more of just a cheeky addition. Extra slot. So we have Moonsnare Prototype to kind of ramp us a little bit. Network Disruptor, early game, 1-drop, works well with the Prototype. Also, all of the cards that we have in here, except for, I believe, just the 2 slip out the backs, are permanent cards to go with Defiler of Dreams. So whatever we play will draw us a card if Defiler of Dreams is out. So a 1-cost little dude is fine, and that's why we have Witness Protection. It's an enchantment aura. Enchant creature loses all abilities and is a green-white citizen creature with base power and toughness 1/1, named Legitimate Business Person. Loses all their colors, card types, creature types, and names. So this is a nice removal for things like Sheoldred. Turn that 4/5 into just a legitimate business person. Get that thing a suit. Cradle of Safety, a nice little protection spell for any of our flyers, any of our creatures. Also gives them a little buff. Ledger Shredder helps plow through the deck. Whenever a player casts their second spell each turn, Ledger Shredder connives, and that works for us or the opponent. Spectral Adversary. That takes over 2 of the slip out the back slots. I originally had 4 in there, but found myself wishing that I had a permanent spell to go with the Defiler. So when it enters the battlefield, you can pay 2 any number of times, and it gets that many +1/+1 counters, and it phases out artifact, creatures, or enchantments, other of that amount as well. Typically, we can use it to protect our own creatures, but we can also use it to get some of their blockers out of the way or stop them from doing some fancy stuff. We've got Reality Chip. This is a key part of the deck. 3 of them because it's legendary. May want to bump it up to 4, but I don't like to get it stuck in the hand. We have so many cantrips or looting effects that it shouldn't get stuck in our hand. But you can look at the top of your library at any time, and as long as it's attached to a creature, you can play lands and cast spells from the top of your library. So if you have this out, you can just churn through your deck, especially since we have a pretty low curve. And Defiler of Dreams is nice because then you can just keep drawing cards off of stuff that you play off the top. 1 Aether Channeler. I didn't know if this is going to be a good fit for the deck. Still don't know. So we'll see how he does. Just the 3 mana is kind of tough. Mirror Hall Mimic. Another thing that I'm trying out, but it's something that you can loot away and then bring back for its disturb cost, and start making copies of your opponent's stuff or your stuff. Tamiyo's Completion. This is another permanent removal spell. It has flash, enchant artifact, creature, or planeswalker. When it enters the battlefield, you tap the permanent. If it's an equipment, unattach it. It loses all abilities and doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. So it's a much better version of the Witness Protection in that it deals with planeswalkers. It also taps them down. So certain things that Witness Protection is not good at dealing with, like the X-cost dragon, where Witness Protection just makes the dragon better because it has +1/+1 counters on it. Tammy's Completion will tap it down and make it, just kind of keep it from being a threat. We've got Overcharged Amalgam, a counterspell and a permanent spell. When it exploits a creature, you counter a spell, activated ability, or triggered ability. It has flash, and it's a flyer as well, nice evasive thing. So if things are going your way, you can play it out there as just a 3/3 flyer to try to close things out. If they're not going your way, hopefully you can just kind of either sacrifice a disruptor, any of the early game stuff, or you can even sacrifice it itself to counter. Defiler of Dreams, we all know. You can pay 2 life instead of the blue cost of spells, and whenever you play a permanent spell, a blue permanent spell, you get to draw a card. And then Mirror Shell Crab, Another counterspell on a creature. Playing 22 lands. I was playing with more in playtesting, and I kept flooding out. Most of the stuff is fairly low to the ground, and we have enough things that will let us draw cards and discard cards that I haven't really had that much of a difficult time hitting land drops. So if I was going to add anything, I would probably add the legendary land that could cycle and bounce something back to hand. But otherwise, let's see how this goes. All right, mono blueness. Playing it Smoky Wizard. They're going 3 colors. Let's play our Disruptor. Pass the turn. Next turn we can prototype, leave Disruptor back, Adversary if we want to. Boseiju. You could use that to kill my Disruptor, man. That's some cool art. I have not seen that art. Alright, play the prototype. What you got? What you got? Wait a minute, that's 4 colors. I just... Slow today, I suppose. So we're gonna Adversary. Okay, so they're your 4 colors. Darien. Okay. Throw out the Adversary. We've got the aerial domination. I think we just get in for 2. Kind of wish we would have drawn a land. This is gonna be one of those games where we don't draw the land when I feel like in a lot of the other games I was just flooding out in this deck. But that'll happen when you draw a lot of cards. You're gonna see a lot of lands. You just kind of want to see more non-lands as well. You know, a nice mix. This shuffler just doesn't know how to shuffle. Another Adversary, so we're gonna play this to draw a card. I would like to bounce the king for tempo, but if we don't have the tempo, we don't have the tempo. So we'll draw, hit a land, beautiful, beautiful. All right, swing in. The race is on. And the question is, what is your follow-up to the queen? Okay, you put a thing on there. I do not mind blocking. Do not want you to draw more cards. I want to draw more cards. He has ward 1. So we're going to time his completion and just make him a non-issue. Other option, leave a thing back to block. But they missed on their mana. They missed a land drop as well as we did, so so this seems good. We'll get Defiler down there a little bit later. Okay, they blow up our dude. We get witness protection. I think we Defiler, and this does leave us open to removal, where we could have just held back Overcharged Amalgam and countered whatever the next spell is. But as they're choked up on lands, we will wait. Some kind of legendary tribalish deck. Okay, so witness protection. Don't want to pay the life. So I won't pay the life. We'll just swing in like that. Now they have got 2 turns to figure out what they want to do. We've got an overcharged amalgam. Can counter their next spell. Hopefully, it's a good one. Alright. Overcharged amalgam. Sacrificing disruptor. Almost misclicked there and almost clicked on Defiler. That would have been bad. And this puts it so we win by playing Cradle of Safety on one of our dudes. And if they have a 1-mana removal spell, then we still have the Cradle of Safety for it. But it's not going to come to that. So, play this on Amalgam. Boom. Swing in for 8, and that's the game. That was a quick one. Good game, Smoky Wizard. Hello and welcome back to Mono Blue Deceiver. Defiler. We'll keep this hand. I'm going against a Delver of Secrets. One of the guys that you're gonna see a lot in this standard. Storm Chaser Drake. Well, that means that the window is open to at least get the Ledger Shredder down. The bounce spell, and then counter on the way back down is a possibility. No blocks. Play a land, pass turn. The hope here is to be able to Cradle of Safety if they do try to bounce. And we'll have to take 3 again. No blocks, because they can syncopate our Cradle of Safety. And we will not be able to pay. Yeah. Alright, well, we got Triskaidekaphile now. The name of the game is just who's gonna tap first. Who's gonna tap out first? The fact that they can syncopate anything that we do is a little unfortunate. So let's play Overcharged Amalgam. Force them to counter something. Okay. That's cool. I did not know Essence Capture let you draw off of Storm Chaser Drake. Okay, let's see. What is the best play here? We get Moon Snare Prototype and Cradle to grow our Shredder to be able to block some stuff. We could create a Triskaidekaphile and Moonstar Prototype. That seems better. Prototype. And we also could have prototyped to bounce one of the guys, and they wouldn't be able to counter it with what they've got. And we'll see what else we have. But now we can grow Triskaidekaphile to be big enough to block their creatures. A little late to the game, but should be okay. And then I think we have to get rid of the second Ledger Shredder. Tim's completion is removal, and we need the Cradle of Safety. Just in case they have a bounce spell. Fairy Vandal, that is a good card. So they are going to be attacking us. And it will hurt. The question is, yeah, okay. Alright, so we'll block the Drake because that one is going to be the thing that will draw them more cards, and I don't want that. We could Cradle to Safety. There's no point or no benefit to it. So we'll do this, and then we will plan. I mean, we can just attack. Triska Defiler can't block profitably. And knowing about the Syncopate is nice. Not knowing about whatever else is in their hand is kind of annoying. They do nothing. So we could play the Tennis Completion. Let's just draw a card. Witness Protection is good. Play a land. Let's Witness Protection on Insectile Aberration. Playing it on Fairy Vandal might have been a better option because it can grow. But I'm hoping to get some kind of counterspell out of their hand. Alright, make disappear. Yeah, we'll just pay. And now they syncopate. I don't know if they just expected us not to. We'll discard Slip Out the Back. Yeah, we'll discard Slip Out the Back. Resolve. We will pay. And then no attacks. Storm Chaser Drake. Storm Chaser Drake. Okay. Get rid of the prototype. Now we have the ability to really do what we want to do. So we can Reality Chip. We can Tamiyo's Completion on Fairy Vandal. Let's discard Cradle of Safety. Yeah, I know, it seems dangerous. Play a land and no attacks. We're able to play Adversary. We know we have a Reality Chip on top. Alright. I don't see playing Spectral Adversary as a benefit. So we'll put Reality Chip onto Triska Defiler. I'd rather than bounce that if they're going to bounce anything. Play Ledger Shredder. Play Witness Protection. Draw a couple of cards, discard a couple of cards. Regardless of if this resolves, we'll be able to have enough. We could technically pay for that. Decline. Discard Reality Chip, and I think we'll discard the other Ledger Shredder as well. We have two blockers. We could swing in, or if we swing in, we have two blockers. Let's swing in. Don't let them know what's up. Play a Disruptor. It'll tap down a Drake for no reason. we have a spectral adversary we can play if they attack with anything, and we got there. Okay. Mono blue Deceiver. This hand seems pretty keepable. Would like to draw a couple of lands. Hopefully the reality chip can help us with that. We just get one more. Ooh, going against the Defender deck. I did see the Legend VD deck list of this. It was very nice. I tried going a different route with Defenders and was not finding any luck, so it was nice to see him find some luck with them. So we'll play this. We are hitting our lands nicely. I don't plan on blocking with the Disruptor if they animate either of their bulwarks. Walking bulwark. Blight Pile's gonna drain us. Alright, so we'll play the land and get in for one. I don't see a point in putting the chip on Disruptor just yet. We're not going to be able to play the land off the top because we already played a land. They're going to just fire it off. Okay. We're going to Cradle of Safety just for the extra power. And then we can play Island. And then I think now is a good time to put the reality chip onto Disruptor. Swing out. We're going to take another hit from the Blight Pile. And I mean, we could take 6 damage here from just attacks if they animate all the bulwarks. Okay, Ascendancy. That is a very good card. This is a very different list from what I was expecting, but that works nicely with all the Defenders. I mean, because they're gonna be, I mean, they got big butts. That's what they do. I kind of want to wait until they activate something, and then we'll completion on one of them. So let's do that. No attacks, end the turn. This is going to grow all of them, of course, but... Oh no! Oh no! Alright. So tap you down. No blocks. Taking a lot of damage, but I think we'll be able to stop them. No attacks. Blight Pile can still drain us, which is not good. Play land off the top. We can play the prototype. I kind of want to save it to bounce one of their things. And we can Mirror Hall Mimic the Judge. That seems decent. Other thing we could do is Mirror Hall Mimic. Yeah, let's Mirror Hall Mimic the Judge. I am now a judge. No attacks. In turn. Okay. Cycles. We do have the card advantage. We just need to be able to draw through our deck. Okay, purple sun faces out. I think we have to Moon Snare prototype. now on the pile. Just get that thing out of here. And I don't want to slip out the back anything, really. I mean, an option is to just slip out the back on it so that it can't attack. Okay, it got its counter still. I don't understand that. Oh no, it didn't get its counter. Alright, they can make the bookcase a thing. Of course, they get their blight pile again. Alright, witness protection on blight pile. Ooh, that's dangerous because it's just gonna keep growing. Everything's gonna keep growing. But that's the only one that I can do anything about. We could play Mirror Shell Crab as a blocker. Let's do that. Disruptor. Tap you down. No attacks. Okay. Their judge is almost able to attack. They play a million birds. Or just 4. 5. Land. Defiler. Prototype. Disruptor. Come on. There's got to be something in here we can do. Tap down a bird. Slip out the back. Doesn't help. Everything they have is ginormous. Alright. Their judge is now able to attack. We can make this... No matter what, we are doomed. We just have to slip out on whatever they bookcase. Suspicious bookcase makes it so the thing is unblockable. This deck is amazing. I love it. He didn't even need to do that. He already can attack. I mean, I think we do this. Tap you. Draw a card. Sacrifice you. Alright, we can block him. There's a chance. Okay, so we block there. All these birds are big. And they are big, big birds. Okay, if you hover over your face, you know that you're getting attacked by just the one thing. I had a game where I got beaten and in a dumb way. Okay, so how do we get out of this? Reconfigure you onto you. Play you. And all Not gonna sacrifice creatures. Play you. What am I hoping to hit here? I don't even know. Draw cards. Play the land. Alright, well, I'm going on my own terms. I'm going to, play you. And then I'm going to play you. And that's the game. Good game. I like that deck. Holy moly. Another game with the mono blue Deceiver deck. This hand looks keepable. Got a little bit of card draw. I mean, I think everything in this is a little bit of card draw. Would like to see the whatchamacallit, the Logitech Octopus reality chip. There we go. Would like to see the reality chip if possible. Let's just get in there and play nothing. If they want to try and remove Ledger Shredder, we will stop them. Gains trample. Okay. It's night. Interesting. Interesting. I wonder if they were thinking that it draws them a card. Because it definitely does not. 5 mana, they get the Halpack Piper. Can't be countered. Okie dokie. Okay. I see the decision. They wanted to use the back half of this guy. Get Tovolar. Okay. Well, we'll Spectral Adversary. And we will pay. Phase you out. And this turn, I think we can Channeler, slip out the back, but I think we're going to Tamiyo's Completion on their Tovolar when they play him. So do nothing. And it's only when it transforms. Okay, so now it's just a 4/4. It is dangerous when he swings back to the daytime side because they can just put everything from their hand into play. All right. Arlen. 5/5 does have haste, so they could attack this turn with Arlen. Potentially dangerous. They're going to add 2. Likely to play Tovolar. Not sure what I'm more afraid of. Tovolar is dangerous because of the... Okay, Witness Protection. Let's discard Cradle of Safety. And then we can get rid of the Arlen with Completion. And I guess we could attack Arlen. That could be good. That way we don't get hit by the Wild Song Howler. Attacking her is always an option. And we can just bounce the... Play Defiler. Play this on Tovolar rather than bouncing him. And we can make sure we discard a Channeler. Yeah, let's discard Channeler. to make sure we have enough power to kill her. Arlen.
Back to the woods.
Alright, so Howlers tap down, will not transform back until they destroy Tamio's completion. And we've got a legitimate business person hanging out in the woods. Look at that. Look at that business person. Averbruck, very dangerous. Hexproof, so we can't really do anything about that. I think we just take the 3. We've got the bigger cannons at the moment. The question is, do we play reality chip, configure it on one of these guys, or we swing in for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They go down to 5. I don't want to play this on for life, because they can just hit us out of nowhere and just kill us, especially this given trample. So I guess we're gonna Defiler of Dreams, draw a card, hit the land. We have slip at the back that we can use, and we're just gonna attack with everything. Now, pretty much anything of ours is going to be lethal. We can put a blocker in front of something that doesn't have trample and slip out the back for our other Defiler, or we can slip out the back something that they're going to pump up. But unless they have a way to deal with 3 of these guys, even if they can deal with 3 of them, then they're dead. Alright, Stormseeker. They don't have enough mana to flash that back. They're going to give him haste. Swing in for 7, 10. They do have the unnatural Moonrise. Alright, we get to draw. Alright, too many lands. Always too many lands. Alright. And we missed our opportunity. Oh my goodness. That was our chance to slip out the back because it gets hexproof. I always forget. 9, 16. So we're dead. I missed. Oh boy. That's embarrassing. Well, we had the win and we threw it away. That's one to save just to learn. You gotta slip at the back before they flip over. Oh boy. Alright. Another mono blue Deceiver deck. This hand looks keepable. You can do an early reality chip. And Ledger Shredder after that. Blue Delver of Secrets, alright. In that case, I think we can play Ledger Shredder now. The worst they're going to have is a bounce spell. Or they're red and they will have a burn spell. And I will regret everything that I just said. Hashtag stop Brexit. Yes. There goes the lightning strike. Okay. So we've got a reality chip. Got 2 of them. So we will play. We will play it. They're taking their time. I guess maybe they were saying, do I want to show them that? And they did. They did want to show me that. Aberration will get in. Next turn we can adversary. We have a Mirror Shell Crab. And hopefully we can start getting things rolling off the top of our library when the reality chip is configured onto one of our dudes. Alright, both getting in. Fading Hope. Okay. Adversary. I'm thinking we're gonna protect the reality chip and block one of these. And I think I like blocking the infantry. No, we'll block the aberration because if they have another spell in their hand, they can pump the infantry out of range of the adversary. I mean, they could just lightning bolt him, lightning strike him anyway, if they have it. Antagonize. Alright, I'm glad I blocked the way I did. We will play Ledger Shredder. We will play Witness Protection on the infantry so that it does not grow any more than it already has. We'll discard Mirror Shell Crab. And no attacks. So they can make Aberration big enough that it can get through our stuff. They can make both of the things big enough that they get through all of our stuff. Shore Up can do exactly that. So I think the play is reality chip in front of the business person. No block with the shredder. They can shore up, kill the chip. Not my favorite, but Ledger Shredder can't kill Aberration once they shore up, and it can't kill business person as it is. So this gets them to waste a spell as a pseudo burn spell. And we can, we could hold off on the Moonstar prototype. Let's play reality chip first, see what's on top. A land, okay. Draw, discard the crab. I don't see us playing it. And then we'll hold off on the land. Or do we? No sense in pretending we have something we don't. Then we can reconfigure this onto you. So we can start playing things off the top. This means we have one less blocker, but I don't want to block and lose that guy. They could have another pump spell. Okay, they're gonna bump him. Was not thinking about that. So this will put us down to 4. That's the scenario where you want to have your guy back to block. So Ledger Shredder, prototype. Goodbye completion. I miss you already. We can 1, 2, 3, put the chip on, and then play the prototype or the disruptor off the top. No, we can't. We don't have enough mana to do both. We have to tap everything. So no attacks. You just have to live one more turn, and then we are almost stabilized. If they attack, I feel like that means they have something, but we don't have the ability to play around them having something.
they don't have something. Okay, so we reality chip. 1, 2, 3. Reconfigure onto the shredder. Play the land. It's another land. Okay. Yeah, let's just draw and discard that land. Just get it out of the way. It might be worth looking into putting something into the deck that can pick up some of these prototypes and oh, I didn't play another spell. That's right. Okay, well, now I feel silly. I thought I had played 2 spells that turn. Alright, so we get to play a land off the top. We get to play our Defiler of Dreams. Just going to tap both of those. Dissipate. Alright. No attacks. I don't want to have anything hasty coming at us. That's a good dude. That is a good dude. Alright, so we'll play prototype off the top. Play our land. Alright, adversary is nice. Let's play it. Discard a land. And we're not going to do that. We'll just decline. Play Defiler. Play Witness Protection. On the Balmor. Excellent. We can play Prototype and draw a card. We would pay 2 life though, so let's not do that. Let's swing in for 1 and we're playing extra safe here. We're playing like super extra safe. Okay. So we have the other Witness Protection. Not really necessary. So we'll play the Prototype to draw a card with Defiler. Get the slip out the back. You know, we can just attack. Attack. I think that's fine. And if we're not going to play, then we can play the land. I think we'll just pass. They're going to need multiple burn spells to get us. Alright, pass to blockers. You're going to block, and you're going to block. Go like that. This could be the pump spell, and we slip out the back to prevent them. Sure, it gets a counter, but it will stop them from winning. Alright, they're going to slip out the back on that. Okay. That happens. He dies. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And put it on you. Draw the card. 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, it's not enough. I was hoping I could get enough to Okay, I want to draw a card here. Modern Age, Mirror Shell Crab, okay. Mirror Shell Crab off the top, 5, 6, 7, that's a lot. Let's Modern Age. Draw. Discard. Ledger Shredder, it's the one that's not going to actually help us. Or we discard a land. Let's discard a land. We can't kill them this turn no matter what, so. Boom. Alright. This makes me feel a little bit better. And then next turn we have lethal. We can play Ledger Shredder. We just want to make sure we leave enough mana open that we have slip out the back to prevent them from pumping whatever they want to pump. Network Disruptor, also a blocker. Alright, and we have a second spell at the back. Alright. So this one feels like we have it, but being at 4 life against a burn deck does not feel good. Alright, it resolves. They're going to attack. They're going to stop Brexit. Excellent. That was a good game.
Alright, so how did the deck do? I mean, it did really well against Delver. I know that in any of my playtestings, it's struggled against mono black or any of the black control decks. But it's a fun deck to play. I don't think it's that competitive, but it's very, very fun. Defiler of Dreams, I think having 2 is just fine where it's at. Maybe 3, it's just the fact that it costs 5 mana, so you really don't want to get it stuck in your hand. And then I do think upping the reality chip to 4 would be very good, and possibly get another looting effect in there. Maybe the enchantment that costs 2, that you can draw a card, discard a card. I had tested that out a little bit, and maybe it'll make its way back in. And then slip out the back. A lot of times, you know, you just want it to be something else for Defiler of Dreams. It is good at protecting your creatures. As a one mana kind of counter spell for the removal, and it even dodges through the Meat Hook Massacre. But all in all, like I said, very fun deck. Okay, competitive wise. I hope you enjoyed, and have a great day.